I don't know if it's just the 2 week periods we've been off or what it is, but it's been pretty chill. Or whatever the word is, I don't know. But tonight the chill ends because it's time to go and enter hell. Hello, everybody, and we are on the air for another episode of the Diablo Series playthrough. And I want to thank all of you for joining in here. Doc Lightning hitting the resub on his tier 2 subscription kind of before we got on the air technically. And look at that, he's reinforced himself on the stream boss. Can any of y'all knock Doc Lightning 94 off tonight? We'll have to see. Could happen. Yeah, guess who's back again? Yes. So tonight, right now, I can tell you, Doc is back as boss. Tell a friend. You were never gone as. Actually, no, you were stream boss once before, I believe. Yeah. So, tonight is episode 8 of the Diablo Series playthrough, season 1. We're going into the hell levels here tonight. We'll see what happens. There is a prediction that the death counter is going to jump tonight. Probably a lot. Hopefully not, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how we progress in the hell difficulties here tonight, whether we do 2 levels and then cut it or try to go all the way. But it is going to be quite a tall task, considering it's the hardest part of the game. And it's where the most powerful enemies typically are. So we'll see, and we're going to probably talk a little bit about Diablo 2, which, if not this week, or no, if we don't finish Hell tonight, we're going in the next episode. We'll do it, and then we're into Diablo 2, which we'll call Season 2 of the series playthrough. After that, hopefully we can keep a little bit more consistent schedule for you guys, because unfortunately with IRL things with both Doc and myself, it's been kind of start and stop with this thing, and we're going to try and make it a little bit more consistent. Plus I may have an assortment of guests here tonight, along with some good old-fashioned conversation. I'm still reeling. Not really reeling, but absolutely still floored about the last episode 2 weeks ago, when we had that hype train. We had a whole mess of subscribers, followers. We hit 200 followers last episode. So we'll see what happens here. By the way, if anyone's curious, no, I did not cut my hair. It's just up in a ponytail today because my hair looks like shit, and I didn't feel like messing with it. So, Doc's sending me a picture of his inventory in game here. So let's go ahead and switch to the game screen. there it is. And let me go ahead and bring Doc, and we have 2 guests at the moment into the conversation. Hello, boys.
Hey. My potions are prepared.
Yeah,
Hello, everyone.
I saw that.
Kick these nuts.
Yeah, I saw that picture you sent me, Doc. That was. We're probably gonna. This is probably going to be a situation where we're going to be starting and stopping.
A lot.
Quite a few times, because we're probably going to go through our mana potions like they're water.
Hence why I packed a suitcase.
Yes, it's going to be. This is the toughest part of the original Diablo, and we're going to need to be ready. Who do we got in voice? Okay, we got Neela and Jimbles.
Hello.
Gentlemen, how are you?
I'm Jimbles. Doing all right. How are you?
What up?
How are you guys doing this weekend?
Doing good.
Good.
Excited to see the stream.
Yeah, we missed you last time.
Yeah.
But
I was wiped out after that.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, you were guest, bro.
Yeah.
All right, let me turn the streaming music off here. So just to recap here about where we are here, Doc, I think you and I are the same level.
I am 22. Did I finally catch up to you?
Yeah, you
Hot
did.
diggity.
Yeah, you did. Well, remember we had that section of the game where in the caves we had a lot of monsters who were immune to fire, and that rendered me completely useless. And so Doc did a lot of the share of the demon killing, and made off like a bandit with experience.
I thought of a funny.
What?
Have you seen the movie Robots? Came out in like 2005 or so. 2007. One of those two.
No, I don't recall.
Okay, well, slight backstory time. In the movie, there's a character named Aunt Fanny, and her whole thing is she has a large back end, so to speak. So now that I have my inventory and my bar full of potions, all I can think of, you can just say I'm Aunt Fanny's mana potions. Yeah.
That is quite an image.
Dude, I'm carrying so much, I ought to have a butt made of mana potions.
Well,
all 8 of my buttons in my entire inventory is mana potions.
I mean, I have almost as many. I mean, I also have some full rejuvenation potions too, just in case.
I was gonna buy some, but we didn't have any spawn in the store. I was rather disappointed.
Where did you look? At Adria?
Yeah, she's the only one that sells them. Pepin doesn't sell them.
Yeah, he does.
Well, he doesn't have any right now.
He's... Okay. Hold, please.
I have no room.
Oh, he does. Hello. Come here, you.
I have no room.
What ails you, my friend?
He did not have any earlier, believe me or not.
Have 5.
Donkey.
5 more. Yeah, Pepin or... Pepin... I don't remember how often Adria has him, if she ever has him, but I know Pepin has him, if not the full rejuvenations, but the partials. But those really don't use those unless you're in a pinch.
I've been trying to keep like 2 or 3 stock in case they knock out my mana shield just by me having to spam, because sometimes that does happen with the mana roll. But Other than that, I don't really use them, but that's just handy because it gets my health and my mana back up to snuff without having to burn two things.
Yeah, but one thing we do got to be careful with is especially if we get the Blood Knights, which they have different. There's like 4 different variants of these knights down in hell. If we get stuck around them, they could stun lock us, and then that's just game over. There's no way to come back from that. Hence why.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
we either gonna do the bitch slapping or we gonna be the ones getting bitch slapped. Got it.
Yeah. That's why I've been saying it's in this area of the game where y'all see the death counter over there on the bottom right hand corner of the screen here. You see, it's been 2-0 for damn near this whole time. That's probably going to increase as we go along here. Because I can't imagine I'm going to go through 4 levels of hell plus going up against Diablo without a death in this whole first season. It's just hard to imagine.
You've not even come close, bro.
No, I haven't, and that's the crazy part. But then again, I also have more experience with this game than you do. So then maybe that kind of ties into it.
I'm proud. I've only had the 2, and they were like at the first week.
Yeah, you. The fact you've only died twice is very impressive. Very impressive.
Doc, you need to go for the high score, and that's get like triple digits.
Don't tempt me.
No.
No, I don't want to have to run through that many portals to come back and get my crap that many times. That just bore me to tears.
Yeah. So. But so we gotta be a little bit more cautious. There are no shrines in hell. Just these. They're just cauldrons, and we don't know what they are.
Boo.
So, and there's no book rooms either, period. But elixirs could be our friends down here, because they will tend to drop down here.
Yeah, they permanently grow your stats. We were discussing that last week.
Yeah, and here I thought they were only, temporary boosts. No, they're permanent. So, hey.
Which is very nice.
Very
I like that.
Yeah, it is. So, with that being said, excuse me. At some point tonight, we're going to discuss Diablo 2. Because as we're getting close to the end here, it wouldn't be a bad idea to start thinking about Diablo 2. How we're going to do it with that. I will say this. I kind of have a rule in mind that I think maybe shaking things up a little bit, and that is that we can't play a character class already similar to the one we played in the previous game.
But I want a necromancer 3 times.
Well, here's the thing. Because we're both sorcerers, in Diablo 1, the rule would go we can't be sorcerers in Diablo, or sorceresses, I should say, in Diablo 2. So we would both have to be a different class. Now, If you want to be a necromancer, so be it. I'm going to have to think about what class I'd want to play.
Well, it
But-
also has the most classes, so that kind of opens up a few areas of funsies.
It does, yeah.
Which, actually, you think about it, by the time we get to D4, they're going to have that new class out.
Oh, yeah. The Spiritborn, which we'll talk about. We you know, if depending on the conversation here tonight, we may talk about that too, among other things. But in the meantime, shall we get started?
Let me get my heavy metal playlist on. I think I'm going to want it.
Well, it would be appropriate for hell.
Yep.
It would be appropriate.
What shall we start with? Hell's Bells or Highway to Hell? Right. I'll go Hell's Bells. It's more ominous.
And then play Highway to Hell after that.
Yeah, there you go.
Why not? Why choose one when you can have both?
Ah, there's the bells. Down,
right,
down,
I'm going down first.
down.
I must be getting close.
Down.
Right, well, there's a cauldron right there. And there's some.
All right.
And there's a weapon rack over in this little room here. There are little rooms in here, but they're not like with doorways. They're like, I don't know how you describe them, but
I don't know. I just work here.
you know what? I'm going to. I'm going to have a little bit of a liberal use of Guardian here. That way we can kind of have an idea of what we're to expect down here. So let me throw it up here. All right, there are at least some vipers down here.
Okay. Are they immune to much?
Well, they're not immune to fire, at least. Shits. Yeah, there you go. Hit him with lightning. So, lightning is our order of business here tonight. At least in this level.
Ooh, it's ripping through those puppies.
Watch yourself.
Yep, we doing good. We doing good. Woo!
All right, so
That was fun.
Steel Lords are immune to lightning or immune to fire, so it's lightning time down here.
But lightning eats them alive, so that's good. You know
Not,
what?
not that much. They're tanks.
They went down pretty zippy.
They're pretty tanky. All right, there are vipers in that room. And there's Steel Lords coming.
I like the animation they do at the end there. That's kind of cool.
All right, be on your guard.
Guy on right.
I see him. What were you shooting at?
I thought my mouse was a different spot than it was.
Yeah,
That's what.
it totally wasn't.
Yeah, I got that now. Were we doing anything
Providing
with the
suppressing
cauldron?
fire.
Or... Yeah, there you go. There you go. Sell it for me.
Yeah. I got you, Doug.
Wait, what?
I just saying he was providing suppressing fire.
Yeah, that.
I have no room.
That. What he said.
The, the cauldron we could... I don't know.
I'm just asking. I don't care.
Oh, the Vipers are resistant to lightning.
Oh, well, it's a good thing we packed both.
And there's another
So-
knight in this little corridor right here.
Basically, you hit all the Vipers, I hit all the Knights, and we'll meet in the middle. Fine by me.
I cannot carry anymore.
Ah! This is what I was afraid of. So many of them guys. And that's the danger of having of those knights, is they will travel in packs.
Yeah, they're no dum-dums.
So
Well, we're
this-
down a quarter potions, folks. Let's see how long this rolls. But I'm proud of myself. I did not let my mana shield go down.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, there's more knights up ahead.
Ready?
Oh, did your shield go down?
Yeah, it was not them hitting me. It was... I hit my power right before I hit mana potion.
What's your armor class, by the way?
84. I'm still running Arcane's Valor.
Yeah, we might start to have problems down here.
Considering both my things are already down 3 durability, That's gonna be an awkward time.
My armor's down 1.
I don't think we're gonna avoid the pain down here. It's just gonna be
No,
what
we're
it's gonna
not.
be.
Oh, I have chain lightning. Hold on. That's not worth the mana cost right now. That's 30 mana. Oh, no wonder. The Steel Lords are resistant to lightning as well, so we're gonna have...
Oh lord.
a
So they're
hell
immune
of
to
a-
fire and resistance to lightning? Oh god.
Yeah.
That's not great.
That's what it is.
Ooh. Yeah, this is gonna be,
Yeah, they're the one knights that are such a problem.
Are those the ones that are famous for being the hardest enemy in the game?
Yeah.
I forgot what it is. Yeah, I think it is. Because in that video I watched of the history of Diablo, he went on and on about knights. Well, I lived against the knights. Let's go, me. I have a feeling your firewall's gonna come in big time handy.
Doubtful.
Alright, because there's nowhere to pin them in here, is there?
Not
Whoa,
really.
okay, boys. Hello. Golly, Jiminy.
I'm already almost out of mana potions.
I've got 7 plus like there. I got a couple I can give you.
I mean, I've got 5 on belt, 5 in inventory.
That leaves me with 15 plus 4 regen potions and 1 random healing potion I picked up. Because that one really big swarm we had started knocking through my mana.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Not the first one, but the second one. And I tried, but it's hard to hit that many buttons at the same time in the right order. Thank God we went on those frickin' spell runs. Or we'd be screwed right now.
I'd love to have gotten another
That's a
1 million.
big boy.
Why, is there a unique monster coming in?
No, that was just a beefy old viper.
Oh. Yeah,
Then he got on his haunches.
I think what's costing me so much mana is using the Guardian spell, because that's 44 a pop.
Oh yeah, that'll blow through it like poo in a goose.
I'll take this cauldron.
That's a freeze.
Did you just choke on something, or?
No, that cauldron just turned all my potions into full rejuvenations.
Oh, you cooking with gas now, baby?
Not really, but hey, that's...
There are worse things that could have happened.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I mean, we're in hell. You need health and mana. That's just the facts. God, those guys are tanky.
Yeah.
It's just kind of
And
funny
there's
seeing
more of
this
them in
and
this
then
room
like
up here.
I believe it. It's funny seeing this and then like knowing in D4 you just, as long as you have a half decent gear on, you're just gonna go around bopping. It's kind of funny.
Alright, I am going to quickly run out of potions. Beyond what...
Mood.
Hello.
Not even the amount of stuff I'm going through, it's the cost with everything.
Well, I leveled up in the midst of all that.
I'm about 2/3 of the way there. 3/4. Won't be that much longer if we keep going like this. And there's a lot of barrels down here. Yeah, those boys are a pain in the butt cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 potions left. Yee. And this is only like 1/2 of the level.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Now, the hope is that the knights don't appear in every one of the hell levels. Or at least not the ones that are immune to our shit. Resistance resistance we can handle.
Right, because then they're just tanky.
Yeah, but
Immunity is a pain in the butt.
yeah. Oh no!
What?
I forgot about this quest. All right, so
There's another quest.
do you see this room right here?
The one with the stairs? Yeah, I just figured it was the next set of stairs.
It is, but it's blocked by a very powerful knight called the Warlord of Blood.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Now
That does not tickle my pickle.
okay. The room is closed. But there is a book that will, when we find it, will trigger the quest. We have to read that book and defeat the Warlord of Blood to get down to level 14.
And that's gonna be every time we have to go back down to level 14, isn't it?
Yep.
That does not tickle my pickle.
So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and go back to town, and I'm going to go ahead and restock my potions.
Yeah, I really hope there's big gold drops here. Bro, this is gonna be a long night.
Yeah. Well, this is what I'm saying, you know.
It's a slog. Yeah,
Hello, my
Yeah,
I get it.
It's gonna be a tough out down here.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Hey, I just made off with 9 grand though on the 2 magic items I just sold.
Hey, that's good. As long as one of us can save some to sell.
Good day. How may I serve you?
And I'm just gonna stock up on mana. Go back to what I had earlier is all you know, partial belt of rejuvenations and then partial belt of mana, and have plenty in reserve. Because we are going to need it.
Yes, sirree, Bob.
Sense a soul in
Unfortunately.
search of answers.
And unfortunately, ooh. I'm gonna pick up a couple of scrolls of Golem. Golem might be useful
I
against the
sense a
Warlord of
soul
Blood.
in search of answers.
Give us a little helper to fight him off. Why did my armor class jump to 100? I didn't put...
Whoa, what
Sure,
can I
that's
do
about-
for you?
Alright.
What ails you, my friend?
Oh, okay. The game server is gonna act up on us here a little bit, it looks like. Or at least try to anyway. So I'm seeing a lot of hourglasses popping up on the screen here. So we already know kind of what we're going up against now. We might luck out and hope maybe level 14 and 15 don't have knights in them. Or at least have maybe some weaker knights. There's a few quests that we got to go over real quick. I already talked about the Warlord of Blood. There's Lack Danon, who is a knight, but he will not attack us. But I won't spoil that. I won't spoil him. There's Archbishop Lazarus, who is the second to last big boss of the game.
Right.
And then there's the big boy. Big Red himself. Diablo in level 16. So those are the quests that await us in hell here. So, with that being said, let me just do a quick little check here. Make sure the stream is good. Yeah, the stream is good.
Yeah, we're
right.
doing fine.
Alright, so I'm ready whenever you are, my good sir.
Coming. Let us bop.
Alright.
Top or bottom?
Let's go south. Well, yeah, let's go south.
Two chests. That feels like a trap. And more stairs going up.
That is going up to level 12.
Okay. 3 chests. Fascinating.
A room with art with
What's
with some
with
racks
the
in it.
dead body? Oh.
Night ahead. There's some vipers. There must not be anything in that room. Because my guardian is not firing. Oh, there is!
Yeah, there is. There is. Oh, dear God, there is. There was. I literally just peeked around the corner and they swarmed me. Holy smokes.
You alright?
Woo! That was spicy, but I good. I held the line.
God, can't put it in my inventory. I don't have the room for this.
Oh, I have some room. What you need put in?
That Gothic plate. I mean, neither of us are probably ever going to be able to wear it because it's going to require too much
Armor 59, durability, requires 80 strength.
Yeah, we're never going to be able to wear that thing.
It's gold, though, which we are going to need
It's
if
not-
we're going through potions.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah. I was going to say gold, yeah.
On the one hand, I don't regret us both being sorcerers. On the other hand, boy, they need more classes in here.
Well, I mean, it was not designed to have it. My guardians are not firing at anything anymore.
No, they're buggy. That's nice. It's a feature. Oh,
They
that's
got
a
knights
chunk.
ahead.
Hi. I see that. I'm finding it interesting. You're seeing people before I am, and I've got extended light radius.
Remember, okay, because I'm throwing up the guardians, and when they're firing and not hitting anything, they're seeing those knights, but they can't hit them because they're fire immune. When they're hitting something, you're hearing that little
Yeah,
noise.
the boom boom. Yeah.
That is them going up again. They're hitting those vipers.
Okay, so you're. Wow, that is total brainy specs. I know Diablo franchise. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm
Hot
not.
diggity.
I'm using them for a reason. They're not doing that much damage, clearly, but it's like a early warning system.
That's very handy.
Well, there's a lot of them here.
Why do my potions keep working from left to right? I'd have room for stuff if they worked right to left. Dinguses.
Knights.
That's almost the whole level. Shockingly.
Yeah, there's knights.
Oh, yeah, there are. Oh, both sides. Oh,
Withdraw,
crap.
withdraw,
Oh,
withdraw, withdraw, withdraw.
Holy crap, I'm only. That's a problem.
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap. That's crappy timing! Withdraw!
All right.
Is there 50 of them?
Come on, game, stop!
It should be a crime to have that many of them in one spot. Holy crap.
God, there goes half my damn mana potions again.
Did you see how many of them were running? Holy crap! That was terrifying.
That's the problem with hell. They will do that.
Like, that was the entire round of enemies out here. Holy smokes. They just threw hands. Alright, well, I guess they're all packed up in there now.
No, there's still more up this way. More knights.
That's what I was saying. They're all packed up in this hole. Like a pizza
Yeah.
party.
And in Warlord of Blood's room. Which at least...
Yeah, they're all back here. They're all back here. They're all back here. Oh, my butt. Sweet Christmas. I lived, and I leveled up. Ah. There went literally all my potions.
There's this. Okay, there's our book.
The armories of hell are
Wow.
home to the warlord of blood. In his wake lay the mutilated bodies of thousands. Angels and men alike have been cut down to fulfill his endless sacrifices to the Dark Ones, who scream for one thing: blood.
All right, let's go to town. We need to go to town because you're almost
Yes.
you're almost out of potions, or you're out of potions, are you not?
Just about.
And I'm very low.
I am... Basically, I have what's on my bar.
Yeah, we're gonna need to restock anyway because
I do have some stuff to sell, so that's nice.
you're better off than I am. I didn't get shit. Well, you got that armor. Yeah, loot drops are gonna be a little less numerous here, I think, too. Okay, game.
Yeah, just what we need. Woot.
This game can really needs to stop it with the
Lag.
lag. This is getting ridiculous. I'll be so glad.
To be on normal servers that are run by $1 billion company? Me too.
Yes, because this has been part of the reason why it's taken us so long to get through this.
Yes. Well, it was doing good until the 500 enemies from the Hordes of the Apocalypse decided to ride in like a gang of motorcycles.
Whoa,
Then it was like, nope, screw this, I'm out.
Yeah.
Not that I blame it. Good lord. I wish I'm gonna have to go back and clip that later. I mean, you saw that too. Both sides just swarm something. I was
Wow,
like, what
and-
the crap?
My armor took a little bit of a beating.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Yeah, I need to go fix that soonish myself.
Not as much
I should have
as
done
thought
it while I
would,
was
though.
at Griswold. Wow. Do you have an elemental? I don't remember. I don't think
No.
either of us do. Okay. Lightning Staff of Wizardry. Lightning hit damage 2 to 20, 24 to magic. Or the Crimson War Staff of Flash, resist fire 25%, charges 37.
How much to magic?
24.
See, my staff is 15 to magic, but it's also resist on 19%.
Yeah, and lightning hit damage is only going to work on half the crap, I know.
Yeah, that's not.
We've gotten so many things that are so close to being good.
Yeah, I mean, that staff would be nice to have for magic, but
No, I mean, even my wonky-ass axe is outdoing it.
yeah. But
Well, not in magic, but I'm also getting a lot of bonuses, like all my spells are up one
Okay,
level, and
we're
I
gonna
don't
lose
want to
this-
give that up.
We're gonna lose this game. At the rate it's lagging like this, we're gonna lose it at some point. Because it's happened every time we've gotten to this point.
As long as we decide who stays in and reinvites, it's not a problem. That way we don't have the map reset.
Well, it'll reset for the person who leaves and comes back. That's the problem.
Discovery of the map will.
Well, yeah, that's
I mean, as long as both of us don't just leave the game, so then we have to start the whole level over again. That
Right.
would be no bueno.
All right, so all that's left is the Warlord of Blood and his knights.
And I am locked and loaded on literally an entire inventory of potions again.
We might be able to stone curse him.
That would be nice. We probably should be utilizing that more. To be honest. Because
Yeah.
if we can freeze some of this stuff in these massive groups, that might really help with the damage intake, which would help conserve mana in the long run. As wonky as that sounds.
Maybe. The lucky thing is we're up in that little corridor above the Warlord of Blood's room. Which means we can kind of get an angle on him from behind. Now, granted, it's only got that one entrance, so it's not going to be wide open. But, and I have these scrolls of Golem. I've got three of them, actually. So that's going to give us a little bit of a friend to go after him with. But one thing we're going to have to keep in mind is our spells will hurt the golem. That's the only downside. And I think these are all those Steel Lords. So they're all going to be immune to fire, and they're going to be very resistant to magic. Or to lightning. And the trouble is, they don't get affected by Holy Bolt. That's the other problem. And Firewall don't pin them in either because they're immune to it. So we're gonna have a fight on our hands here, but it is a fight that we can win. One thing I will do as soon as we go back down is I'm going to open up another portal.
So we can dip if we need?
Or if we die.
Okay.
Because that could very well happen.
I do have in my inventory a resurrect scroll and a town portal stuff, just in case.
I've got a resurrect scroll too. But the problem...
I have plenty more. See, this is what I've been banking all these scrolls for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of good it'll do if you die.
True, but better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Yeah, right. So, all right.
I think we got a pretty good shot. We are outputting a lot of damage, even though we're a little squishy. If things didn't have resistances, we'd be mowing through things pretty well. I mean, we're mowing through them half decently anyway, in my opinion. Especially considering they're frickin' Blood Knights.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is we're going to park over, not quite near, in front of the doorway, but kind of off to the side. And I'm going to throw a golem up. Kind of in that doorway. Because what the golem is going to do is going to trip some of them guys around the perimeter.
Okay.
The Warlord of Blood himself is in the center. So maybe we could draw him out.
Interesting, the, blood that's all around is the water texture retexturized. or recolorized or whatever, inverted, something. Fascinating. Anywho,
Could also be lava. Well, no, it's not lava because we saw that in the caves.
that's what I'm saying. It looks like not the caves, the section before the caves that had all the streams. Maybe the upper caves. I don't know. It was level 8 or so. I think it switched. I don't know. It all blends together. Anyway, it was more the way the lava lamp effect is going. I don't know how to explain it. It's a thing. I bet it is something just recolorized. I know I've seen that look before.
Yeah, because yeah,
Which is fine. It conserves on file space. Back in the day, when uh, half a gig was like asking God to enter your computer. Thank goodness we're not in those days anymore.
all right, all right. All right, here's about. Here's where I'm going to park. Okay. Damn thing didn't last long.
It did what it needed to.
Not really.
Slow and steady wins the race. We can play this like the tortoise. That's okay. Buddy, why are you walk? Yeah, there you go. Go in the hole. No, go in the hole. God bless. He's confused and dazed.
Problem is, he's not pulling enough of them. Oh.
Potion of rejuvenation. That's nice. Hey, buddy, go. There you go. He went in the hole.
Yeah.
I feel like they're all camping in the back. Oh, there's two.
Careful.
In fact, I bet that's what they're doing.
My blade
Shit.
for your blood, mortal. And by
There's Grumpy.
masters it shall not be denied.
Does he have resistance on everything?
I don't know. Yes, he does.
Immunity on everything?
Yes, he does.
Oh, crap.
We
That's
are-
a problem.
Not enough mana.
Duck and run. Duck and run. He has immunity on everything.
Get back to the portal.
Yep,
Get to the
yep,
portal.
yep, yep.
No. Abort.
Working on it. That's gonna be a problem. He has immunity on everything, the son of a bitch.
And we can't use Holy Bolt on him.
What can we do on him?
Nothing.
That's a problem.
That is a big problem.
Does any
Stone-
spell use something besides that?
Spells we don't have.
He had
Spells we don't have.
yeah. So he had 3 shields. So he had the fire immunity, lightning immunity, and then another one. It was kind of a bluish thing that I'm not sure what it was. Do you know?
The thing is, Pinger Fowler, how do you do? Welcome on in. Apocalypse is not a spell that can be accessed here. I know there's, well, actually, I take that back. There's scrolls of it, and there are staves that will have charges of it, but the spell itself is like not available in Diablo as it is. We have no offense to use here.
He is immune to fire, lightning, bone spirit, blood star, and flash.
Which is everything.
Because of this, he is especially difficult for sorcerers, though sorcerers with stone curse can kill him slowly with melee attacks. It's easiest and often best for sorcerers to simply not fight him, loot the room, and descend the stairs. But one way to defeat him is with the sorcerers to cast the golem spell and keep turning him to stone until the golem kills him. The rest of the game's classes, even with the expansion installed, stand a chance fighting him as they would any other foe for a melee class with no damage, yada yada blah blah. I looked him up. This is gonna be pain on my bupkas.
You know what?
I do not know what.
The beautiful thing about Devolution X is we can turn a setting off that will... I hate to do this, but we're going to have to. Abort the game.
So we're gonna do that level again?
No, we're not.
Aggie.
No, we're not. Stand by.
Well, if I leave, it resets.
No. Well, yes, it will, but there's going to be a reason. I'm going to create the next game.
Okay. Welcome in, Pinger Fowler.
Yes, welcome
earlier.
in. You guys need a relaxing game for chill nights. Suggest Slime Rancher. I don't know what that is, but I'll something to think about. So, Slime Rancher is good. It's on Steam, and there's an indoor trailer is free to watch. Oh my god! All right, so Doc, I've created a game, so kindly jump in whenever you are able to.
You've created a game, and our chat's created a monster.
Well, comrades in the chat, what do you expect?
Apparently we need to ranch slime. I don't know. I just work
guess.
here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good game. By the way, hey, I'm still here. I'm just eating dinner. So
Oh no, you're good, Jimbles.
been quiet.
God, everybody wants us to play Slime Rancher?
Soul in
What?
search of answers.
What is up with this? What has inspired this? Why is this the first time I've heard about it if everybody wants us to play Slime Rancher?
I just got a book of chain lightning.
That's good. Anything else decent showing up for you?
No, I mean there's Town Portal, Firebolt, and Phasing that I can see. None that are going to be of any help to us. Well, but here's the thing. Here's what I did. Technically, this is not a violation of the rules, but then again, I'm the streamer, so I make up the rules. So I turned off full quests in multiplayer, so we're not gonna have to deal with the Warlord of Blood.
Oh, so we can just, what, run past his cheeks?
He's not gonna appear. We literally only have to deal with Archbishop Lazarus and Diablo. That's it.
Those two are probably going to be just as much a pain in the butt, aren't they?
Yeah. They will. What are you doing?
Trying to pick up all these potions I have room for. Game. Game's being a turd. That's all.
Well, I mean, it's going to be. So,
Those
Trying
potions on
to
the ground
test
look like
me.
slimes. It's assigned to play Slime Rancher.
Oh my god, it has a sequel too. If this is such a big thing, seriously, why is this the first time I'm hearing about this?
It's not a
Y'all
hugely popular
usually-
game.
And yet there is 3 of you
Oh, what
bringing
can I
it
do
up
for
in
ya?
chat.
Well, you know, 3 out of 5 people, I guess.
Pinger Fowler doesn't think it's multiplayer. I wouldn't imagine why it would be.
No, I don't think
In
it's multiplayer.
Slime Rancher, you get to raise slimes. They poop, and those poops are called plorts.
Bruh.
That does not. I'm sorry. That does not sound appealing, at all.
Their poop is currency.
Good lord. All right. I might.
Good day.
Dude,
How may I serve you?
the way you said that. We're way too happy about buying with poop. Oh my god.
Hey, you know, money's money, you know.
It's just like I get to buy with poop. Sold.
Good day. How may I
Oh my
serve you?
god. Oh. Oh. That was a good one. Dang.
Just gotta bring in Mr. Krabs and be like, I like money.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
All right.
Well, time to clear all those SOBs again.
Yeah. Well, the lucky thing we might be dealing with here is that perhaps we don't deal with those specific knights, the Steel Lords. And instead, we deal with somebody else. But those vipers could appear again, and also we could start to see succubuses or succubi in here, and there are also fire immune poison spitters. Or we deal with mages.
Oh, by the way, recommendation next time we have that big ass group of Blood Knights again, because that was very unpleasant on my bupkis. Firewall them. We'll just nuke the crap out of them, apparently.
Not the Steel Lords. Remember, fire immune. They'll walk right through it.
They're not Steel Lords, the Blood Knights.
Oh.
We had both.
No, we didn't. They were all Steel Lords.
Sure felt like we did. Anyhow, Blood Knights are the hardest ones in the game. That's what I thought. They're
Oh,
immune
shit!
to. That's what they're saying.
Well, I don't.
Golly, Jiminy, he's on his soapbox, folks, and it's burning with hellfire. And why did I just say all that like frickin' Carol Channing? Good God.
I know. Why did you do that?
I
What the
have
fuck?
no idea. I have genuinely no idea.
No, I'm just a little salty. That's all. But
Why is you saying salty making my cheeks pucker up? God. That is the weirdest reaction. Ugh.
what? I'm not allowed to say salty? I mean, come on.
Comrade, they can be salty if they ate salty shit beforehand. Poop is poop. It tastes like whatever the heck you ate earlier.
I must be getting close.
All right.
I must be getting close.
All right. Let me go ahead and get Guardian back up here, and let's. All right, there's Vipers down here. Oh, what else?
I have no room.
Scroll of Apocalypse.
That's
That looks handy.
well. That's the spell that Pingerfouter was mentioning. That is basically a fissure of fire coming up underneath every enemy on within line of every enemy even close to you, even if you can't see them. It is a relatively, well, not relatively, it is an OP spell.
And of course, we haven't gotten a single book for it this whole time.
Because it's not going to come in a book.
It's literally just in scrolls.
Or charges on staves, yes.
Okay, well, we haven't had a frickin' stave with that either.
Mages.
Hey, look, things that aren't immune to crap. Holy smokes!
Yep.
It's a miracle.
But there are mages in this level, which is,
Not any better.
they're manageable.
I'm at least mowing through things a bit quicker. I'll take that as a win. I will take that as a win. Oh, hey, there's a staff down there.
There is. Oh, quarterstaff. I see
Yep.
it.
At least they're squishy. That's all I'm saying. I will take glass cannons fighting all day.
Well, I mean, they're mages. They're mages. They're hell mages. So yeah, they're going to be.
I don't have room for that. I don't know if you do or not.
I don't really either.
I mean, I'm sure I will in like 5 minutes, but I don't right now. Well, note where it is. We can come back for it. If we need gold.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's a party.
Oh, you know what? These mages are throwing fire bolt at us. They're not even throwing fireball.
Oh, hi there, boys. Ooh, these some grumpy ass stinkers.
All right.
That was not terrible though. At least compared to last round.
Yeah, well, we don't have knights getting in our face.
Yeah. Cape. No room for it though. I did manage to stash a shield.
Cannot carry anymore.
That's going up to level 12.
Yep.
What the hell was in here?
Tinky Winky.
No,
He beamed over there and beamed back.
Oh.
The wizard.
All right, there. All right, level 14 stairs are right
Over here.
here.
And look at that. No hunka chunka.
Again, I turned all the quests, the single player quests off in for multiplayer, so we won't have to deal with them.
Probably half of why that's an option. I'm gonna wager.
Partially. Oh. All right. Oh.
Hi, boys.
I just hit a cauldron. I got knowledge and wisdom at the cost of self, and I got a teensy little boost to my mana.
That's right.
I'm curious why you're using charge bulb down here. Is it? Are you trying to go for something with that, or what?
With these teleporty guys, they're going all around. I've found they tend to teleport in a radius around you, so if you spread that out a lot, they have a habit of spawning right in and then getting slapped. Because they have resistance to everything, so it's kind of just pick whatever your strongest stuff is to bop them.
Sound strategy. Well,
Plus, there's been lots of groups. It's just, yes, my chain lightning's more powerful, but that's a great AoE still. When you're trying to get rid of lots of just, well, this level's version of trash mobs. I'll put it that way.
All right. Wow, that's level 13 already.
Yay. We lived. Holy crap.
Well, that's what happens when we don't have the knights coming in our face. That things are a little easier. Now that doesn't mean we're not going to have them coming at us in 14 on down. But you know,
True. One thing at a time. At least we're getting experience out of all this.
yeah.
I would hope we would have to, because, like, how else would you get experience otherwise? There's only so many levels to work through.
Hey! What was that?
Chest.
Oh.
Sorry.
Just scared the crap out of me. Like, what the fuck was that?
No, it was just an open and I hit it, but it wasn't any good. Boo.
Yeah.
It took like 2 off my mana shield. Boo. Ah. Not
Maybe-
off, but like out of mana. Not mana the max, but mana the what my mana's at now. Words are hard.
Alright. God. Bless you, game. Succubuses.
Oh,
Knights.
they're not immune or resistant to anything, so just light them up. They slap like a turd, though. Holy crap. Hot dang. Oh, unique ring.
What?
Unique ring. Right in front of your butt.
Got it.
Great. Nothing's resistant down here, thank God.
Ah!
Hot diggity.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of blue gear here. We need to loot this place and go get some gold as soon as we get through these waves. If we could ever get through these waves, holy crap on a cracker. Oh dear, oh dear.
Withdraw.
Withdraw, yep. If I could quit getting yanked back by my dick.
Level up.
I should hope so. I heard another ding. Did something else good pop?
Yep. Another amulet.
So we got 2 unique drops?
No, it wasn't a uniquer, but it was another amulet.
Hey. That's swiggity swaggles.
Alright, I'm full and very low on potions.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to organize my potions so I can grab some of this stuff so we can make some money. Then I'm coming straight up. Holy Christmas. Alright, did you grab the stuff down here?
I did.
Okay, good deal.
And I went upstairs. I went up to town.
That thing's either going to be good or it's going to make us some bank.
Well, we'll see.
I don't care which. It's good news either way.
We will
That
see
was
here in a
needed.
moment.
This does not.
How many levels has it been since we've had a unique drop? Holy crap.
Alright.
It's been since, my axe, I think.
Yeah. Ring of
That was like level 8.
Ring of Engagement. -1 damage from enemies. Attacker takes 1 to 3 damage. Armor class 5. Penetrates target's armor. This is arguably mid. Yeah, this is... Man. If we were...
I have a unique ring that... not a unique, a rare ring that has 20 to vitality.
Ow! Holy shit.
What?
Blue amulet. Amulet of the heavens plus 12 to all attributes.
Ah, damn. So is this ring worth anything over the 2 uniques I have on?
What ring?
Ring of Vigor, 20 to Vitality. Currently, I have the Ring of Truth and the Empyrean Band on. I'm kind of thinking it might be better than the band, because the band is just 2 to all attributes, a bit of light radius, hit recovery, which I don't really know what that is, and absorbs half a trap damage.
Hit recovery is how quick, if you get... Like, if you notice when you get hit and the sorcerer kind of bends backward a little bit, it's how fast that animation goes, pretty much. I'm actually weighing it for myself with the Ring of Engagement. Yeah.
I at least have a shield and an axe to sell, so... And those are worth about 3k, so that's nice. Oh, it's
Full-
also indestructible.
Full plate mail of sorcery, 67 armor, 19 to magic, but it requires 90 strength. That is going to be impossible to use for a sorcerer.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
And yet it's named after sorcerers. That's hysterical.
I know, right? But it's worth 12,512 gold.
Brain. Never mind.
What?
No, I just... Braining wasn't braining. Well, I was gonna say something, then I forgot. It's probably not a big deal. Alright,
In other news today, 2 nerdy wizards stormed the gates of hell to return the stolen booty that was taken from the town by an invasion of demons. Some of these people have then reported hearing said wizards saying that a ring long thought to have been lost for over 1,000 years is, of course, mid. More with our wizards at 11. G'day, gents.
And in comes the master of the... I don't even know what,
Good day.
but
How may I serve you?
that was absolutely spot on, Darkblade. Welcome on in. How are you today, my good sir?
that was god tier.
That was
Goes,
No
gentlemen.
clap on
that
one.
was
Holy
absolute.
crap.
No, that was brilliant, man. That was brilliant.
Oh,
Not quite Creo tier, but
Hey,
oh
hey,
good for an ad lib.
Oh god, how much gold do you have? I'm gonna nut my pants. I found your staff. How much gold do you have? Tell me.
Give me a second. Let me walk over to Adria. Damn.
I sense a soul.
I have 85,000 total.
85,000? Holy shit.
Yes.
There's a staff of stone curse here, okay? But it's 41 to mana. My nuts just crinkled.
Okay. 41 to mana or 41 to magic?
41 to mana, but it has stone curse built in. For the things which are immune.
Can't chance the resistances. That's the problem.
That better. Oh, you're running a resist. Pootsies.
Yeah, I have the staff I have is resist all 19% and 15 to magic.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
That is...
Like, I just saw this. I have a quarter staff of wizardry, 23 to magic, but we can't afford to lose the
resistance.
resistances.
Oh.
what resistance are you at right now?
29% all.
And what would that do if you equip the other item? what would it drop it to?
I'd be down to 10%, and we're in with us
Ooh.
being in hell. That's not good. And in fact,
Ooh.
29% is really not that good. But we're not getting any gear that is resistance oriented. I mean,
what can I do for you?
I see this shield at Griswold, Obsidian Shield of the Wolf, resist all 40%, hit points 30. Problem.
60 strength required.
Requires strength 60 strength. Sorcerer can't use it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys able to bullcrap any resistance pots or anything?
There are no resistance. There is no resistance potions in this game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're Diablo 1. We old school, bro.
I mean,
Okay.
I see this shield which is resist lightning 36%, but nothing to compensate for fire or
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Is there anything that could be like a temporary resistance spell in that case?
Nope.
Good day. How
Ew.
may I serve you?
Yeah, we're a couple of glass cannons in a bitch ass world. You know, I am so mad because speaking of resistances, that
How may I
staff
serve you?
would technically be better than my axe, except for one thing.
What?
My axe is giving me max magic resistance.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, now that we're in a level with succubi in it,
That's keeping me alive. I
that's
know.
coming in handy. Because their attacks are magic based, not fire or lightning.
God, it's so close. Once again, it's another case of something that pops up we can afford that is so damn close to being good.
Yeah, better than what we have. And it's
So close.
Unfortunately, it's not because the trade off would be not good.
Correct, because we don't have any tanky class. Like I said, I don't regret the choice of Sork, but we needed like a third person to build a freaking big chunky sword wielder
what can I do
butt
for
cheek
you?
Well,
man or
you
something.
know, look, I'm gonna say it. We could have had a third or a fourth, and it just never happened.
This is true. It just
But
it could have happened, but they wouldn't be up to level now, which
no,
is what
it's,
it be.
Yeah, it's a little late now, but you know, it is what it is.
I am stuck debating this ring. It is. I really want to put it on in place of my Empyrean band.
I mean, but
Because that's.
yeah, but here's your problem though. By the way, hi Indefinite 93, how you doing? Sounds like Sophie choice. I'm not quite sure what that means, but okay.
Sophie's choice. It's catch 22.
Oh. Okay. So, here's the problem. The ring is 20 to vitality.
Yes.
What good does vitality do us right now?
Not dying when mana shield go poofta.
But I mean, granted, Empyrean Band's only giving you two to all attributes. But I mean, I gave mine up because of the
2 to all compared to what?
20 to
vitality.
vitality alone, which is the one attribute that really sorcerers could do without. Because of Mana Shield and
So, if I may suggest, gentlemen, it sounds like the debate is what's going to benefit more between the 2 to all or the vitality, and neither one of them is going to make or break. So, might I suggest this? Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Before you go any further, there are additional attributes that the Empyrean Band has, like faster hit recovery. I think it also has higher light radius.
And absorbs half a
and
trap
absorbs
damage.
half trap damage. Now, okay, so if we do it like this, half trap damage. Not that that's really doing anything because we're not coming up across a whole lot of traps right now. So, okay, X that one off. A higher light radius. It shows a lot more of the environment, but it doesn't really show the enemies all that much.
Okay.
And then faster hit recovery. That's kind of important because, as I was explaining to Doc earlier, the hit recovery is like when you're seeing the character, like the sorcerer.
I remember what hit recovery is, yeah.
Yeah, goes backwards, like, oh, I just got punched in the mouth. He stumbles backwards a little bit. The other character classes have slightly different animations, but that's basically speeding up that animation. Like, how fast does he, go from stumble back to going back to upright position? That's basically what that means.
Okay, let me ask you this. In light of that, I'll finish my other thought.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So first off, oh, you're good. So let me pose this to you, gentlemen. Okay, so as far as the stagger, the hit, whatever you want to call it, I usually call it a stagger effect.
Yeah.
Without that particular thing speeding that up, is it really making or breaking you that much? Is it causing that much of an issue?
Well, this is more of a question for Doc than it is me, but for a
Oh, no,
sorcerer...
I haven't noticed it.
Well, for a sorcerer, there is a thing in this game with it, which is a stun lock, where if you get hit too many times and you're in that animation, it just locks the character up and then down he goes. Y'all are wasting time overthinking this. What do you mean we're overthinking it, comrade? What do you have to say about this then?
Also, how are we wasting time? Nothing's going
'Cause
anywhere.
he's trying to intimate that we're
Yeah, that.
stop thinking and test it. Fuck around and find. This is not.
Got a
really,
point,
yes, but at the same time, this really isn't the section of the game to do that in. But
So, let me pose my original point then, that I was kind of building towards. So, what are you going to value more? Because between the extra tiny little bit of vitality, yeah, you might take an extra hit, maybe two, versus the potential buff to all of your other stats that can help you elsewhere. So, what are you going to value more? Let's say 5% more health, or maybe 5% across the board kind of stuff. I don't know what the numbers. What's going to help you more?
I can help with the numbers. I'm sorry, we're smothering Doc here. I'm sorry, but
Oh, I already figured it out. We're good. I'm tired
Oh.
of everybody frickin' arguing about it.
we weren't arguing.
It's a discussion, dude. It was a theory craft discussion. Like, what do you value more?
And really, there's not a whole lot of theory crafting to Diablo 1. There really isn't.
This is true.
It's when we get to D2 and beyond is when theory crafting starts to become more of a thing. But if he's already handled it, fuck it. Let's just move on.
Fuck it, we bolt. Oh, hi there, big boy.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Hi there, big boy. Wow, they came out smacking.
I have no room.
Oh, I gotta eat a potion to store gold. That's
I had to do the same thing. Watch your left.
Yeah, that sounds like something you all would do.
There are... Oh, sweet God.
just kidding around.
Okay. Why, when the succubi die, are their butt cheeks in the air? And this is a game from '96 of which you had to specifically pixelate that.
Because they thought it was funny.
Have you seen other fantasy games from that time?
Yeah, females were a bit over-sexualized in these types of games.
Like they're not now.
Well, true, but
You're
look,
not
but
wrong.
also think of it. Think this. Okay, they're succubi. They're supposed to look that way anyway.
Yeah.
He ain't wrong. Wow. Me swinging my axe was quicker than shooting at him. That's funny.
Nothing wrong with a woman that looks good and can kick ass with the best of the guys.
That's okay. In some way, I'm kind of glad we didn't have anybody who joined us and they were playing a rogue.
Why?
The reason I say that...
Oh god. Oh god.
Where's my popcorn?
He's going where I think he is, isn't he?
Probably.
Okay, where do you think
Actually, no, definitely.
Where do you think I'm going then, Blade?
Do you want me to answer that on stream?
Oh, yeah, well, true.
He's got you there.
So, the rogue's sounds when she gets hit...
Oh, it sounds like a fucking ego moan, doesn't it?
Hold on. It is slightly suggestive.
Slightly?
Is it like the sound clip that Dan likes to use all the time?
I don't know what one he likes to use all the time, so I can't answer that question. But I will tell you...
I try to replicate it, but I can't go into that octave.
But I
No,
will...
no, please don't. Please don't.
Hold on, it gets better.
Oh, God.
The sound the rogue makes when she gets killed has been described as...
Oh my God. She's screaming, isn't she?
And he said it, and he said it, and he said it.
Yes. Yes, it does sound like that. Yes, it does.
Oh, so basically the entire game implies anytime the rogue gets kicked in the butt, she literally gets kicked in the butt. Just not with legs.
Kind of.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Great, even demons are horny. Good God.
They're succubus. What do you think they do all day?
Succubus. You asked! You asked!
Alright, the Blood Knights are immune to lightning. So stop it. Stop it with the lightning.
I'm not gonna say what it sounded like you just said.
You already got that bow, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Because I just cleared a spot for it in my inventory. That's okay, though.
Bitch.
Really?
I don't know. These succubi might suck you dry.
Not my type.
There's male versions! Oh, hello, it's a party.
I would say they're gonna
Okay.
give you hell afterwards, but,
Stop.
well...
Stop. Stop with
What?
the lightning. It's not helping.
In other words, they is of the immune.
The knights are immune to lightning, and the succubi, these snow witches, are resistant to it. So just go all fire here.
instead of suppressive lightning, where he was just firing it off in the distance, this was just moral support lightning.
There you go. Man, Jimble's just saving my cheeks tonight.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Here, let me spread my lightning around for the Lord of Lightning because it empowers you.
Yeah.
It makes you happy, and happy makes you go zap more.
That one knight didn't know if he was going to want to go left or right. Did you see that?
No, he's just like beep, boop, bop, bop. Up, 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 up. Make up your mind, you damn chipmunk.
Yeah, you chipmunk.
What the fuck are you calling a chipmunk?
That guy.
Yes. Oh, God.
Okay.
They did not like me calling them chipmunks. Yeah, you have the stronger fire spells. Please, please feel free to kick in anytime.
Yeah, but that unfortunately that was Flame Wave, and that really wasn't doing anything.
She wasn't. If why do I gotta keep hearing these creepy porno moans all night?
Because it's funny.
Ay, ay, ay.
You know, it's funny that he's complaining.
That I'm what? About? It's funny that I'm complaining. Why? Pray tell.
I mean, okay. In all fairness, what I'm thinking is probably not appropriate for stream, so I'm going to cut it.
We literally just had a joke
take
about
the-
succubi giving great blowjobs. Come on, bro.
Take this cauldron. Take this cauldron. Oh,
While
Let's
the
just give you a mana
spirit is
shield.
vigilant, the body thrives.
I gave you a mana shield. That's basically what it did.
Oh, gee. Thanks. Here, let my dick twitch. That was so great. Whoa. Anyway, so what were you gonna say? I'm real curious to hear this now.
I'm still not saying it in stream.
Uh-huh. No balls.
That's not fair. No, actually, no. Hold on. You're on my stream. You don't get to no balls me. So there.
I might not get to. Oh, Blade!
No.
Yes.
No, it's no. No.
Would you like to double or nothing with me?
No. No, it doesn't work like
If
that.
this is going where I think it was going, then I'm gonna agree with Aaron Dariel on this one.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Wait, whoa.
That is scary.
Whoa.
What?
Time out. Did he just...
Agree with you?
All right. Hell just froze over.
It did. Right in front of our
Hell
eyes.
just froze over.
So it's not a matter of you not having the gonads. It's a matter of you value your ability to keep streaming, and I want you to have that ability to keep streaming.
Wow, that is diggity. That hell has frozen over, melted, and froze over again.
What, he likes to stream. I want him to be able to keep streaming. I don't see a problem here.
I'm just in shock you think there's a joke bad enough to prevent that. That's a thing.
It's Twitch.
Yeah, it is.
Man, we did the whole level. That's it. We got 4 solid walls. That is a tiny level. Holy moly. Is hell supposed to be this tiny? Is it because there's lots more denser enemies, or...
Yeah, there's more enemies, that's why.
What?
So, I'm low on potions in my stock. Now, we're going... Now, level 15 is where Archbishop Lazarus is. Now, because I did what I did with the quests, he's not... normally, Lazarus... Don't go down there yet.
I'm not.
I was just catching you before because you were heading that way. I'm sorry. Normally...
It goes farther than I intend sometimes.
Yeah, true. Lazarus usually it would be in a separate side dungeon from level 15, but because we had to turn the single player quests off, it's not going to appear that way, and it's just going to be a room with him and a bunch of his minions in it.
Right, I've seen clips.
So expect more succubi, and there's probably going to be some mages down here too. So I'm going to get me some more potions because
You gotta get more potions, or those succubi will suck you dry. Or incubi in your case.
Good day. How
you know
may
what I just
serve you?
realized?
What?
And
No, what?
I'm ashamed for this. There's a band
What
called
is that?
There's a band called Incubus.
Yeah, Incubus. Yeah, you didn't know that?
Oh my god, bro. Yo.
Not that they were any good. Not that they were all that good of a band. I'm sorry, but
With a name like Incubus.
I
Yes.
sense a soul in search of answers.
Like, you legitimately had no idea?
no.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Incubi are literally the demonic version of Magic Mike. That's funny.
Um,
Am I wrong?
why is that the example you choose to use?
That is a
Am
very
I-
strange example.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
Very much so.
You might not be wrong, but that is an oddly specific example.
I'm just saying.
There's
He's not
something
alive,
you
but
want
he's
to.
right.
Is there something you want to tell us here, Doc?
No, not
I mean-
at all. And you can go fuck yourself, sir.
I mean, I'm not judging. Okay, maybe a little, but
I was about to say bullshit.
No,
you didn't convince
you're
me.
totally you're totally judging, and you're totally implying something else that's not stream appropriate.
what am I implying?
You know what you're implying.
No, I
Wow,
don't.
That is, holy crap! That is a staff that costs almost 100,000. Good God!
What staff is it possibly?
Warrior's Staff of Bone Spirit.
So it's probably got added to hit and added damage. What?
Yeah, hit 11%, 65% damage, 43 charges, 5 to 10 damage, 45 durability, 34 magic. Giggity.
And
That's
how
wild.
And how much is it?
98.5K. For the low price of 98.5K.
Oh,
Right?
what the hell?
Right? That's
All right.
freaking chunky.
My screen just did something really. I didn't expect it. Okay.
Yeah, you just went back to starting soon because I guess you just want to forget we did all this and danced.
Well, not by choice. Anyway, so here's the crazy part. We're 2 hours into this, folks.
Good lord, we are. And That's an hour per level having to redo one. I call that shockingly good. Honestly.
Now, Doc, I'm going to ask
Man.
you. I'm going to ask you this question.
Okay.
Do you want to try and run the gauntlet?
What, do the whole thing?
Yeah.
Do you?
As fast as we're going through this. I mean, level 16. Level 16 could be the hard one.
True, but
But
without 55 enemies on us at the same time, which I feel was a combo of big bad knights plus bad spawn camp, it's not been too terrible.
yeah.
I say I need to go visit the little wizard's room, and yes, let us go slay the demons.
Aw, snap. It's going down, boys. It's going down.
Start the final countdown.
All right. So then, provided we provided nothing happens to the in-game, to the game itself, episode 8 may be the last episode of this season.
That's actually what we planned to begin with, was basically 2 levels of stream. Oddly enough. We've actually outpaced that.
So, all right. So, let's take a short break here, because I have a feeling we're probably going to be on the air for another
Couple hours.
at least. So, yeah. That's what we got ahead of us here, is probably the 2 hardest levels in the game. But,
Let's get it.
Get it.
if all goes well and Diablo goes down tonight, it's on to Diablo 2. But we'll come back to that here in a minute. I'm going to go to the BRB screen, and I will be back here in just a few moments. Doc, you're in charge. Unless you need... Or do you need to step away for a minute?
I do too. Blade, you're in charge.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
All right. We'll be back in a few minutes, here, folks.
Nice knowing y'all.
back with you live here for what will be part 2 of tonight's, what we're now intending to be the season finale of this Diablo series playthrough. Doc and I are going to go all the way to Diablo. So that's on the agenda here tonight. I see we have a prediction up here. Can we defeat Diablo tonight? I love them. Death or death of us. I love it.
Yes, I thought it was a little humorous.
So go ahead and put your channel points or your credits.
It only costs 10. I probably should have made that a poll.
Well, either or is good. Go ahead, if you got channel points or credits as I call them here, go ahead and put some credits down on either option. Let's see what happens.
Wait, what am I doing?
You're predicting whether
You're
we actually kill
voting
Diablo
whether
tonight.
That.
Whether you're actually gonna make it there?
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way.
Yep.
Yeah, red alert indeed. So,
I am predicting 1 pit stop additional, and then you're gonna make it.
yeah, that makes sense.
That is my prediction. Is it's gonna take 1 more pit stop where you have to refuel right before you get there.
I think it's gonna take 2 personally, but
All right.
because when we get to Lazarus, it's gonna. Or when we stumble. Well, then again, it also depends on when we stumble across Lazarus, because unlike the regular game, where you get into that separate dungeon, he's in a small room in level 15, so we could run into him at any point.
Well, that's gonna be a fun trip.
So now it's a little bit of unpredictability here. You guys might have about maybe a minute or so left on the clock. Get your predictions in real quick. And I'm going to say Death of Us. That's going to be if Doc and I both bite the dust.
Doc dies first.
That's basically if we both die enough that we just can't punch through.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doc's dying
Essentially.
first.
Well,
That's my prediction.
to be fair, that's kind of to be expected. I have much less experience in here.
I don't know.
It's how quickly you're dying first, though.
Look, though, Doc, to be completely fair, you've held your own pretty well with as little experience as you have. So,
Ball busting aside, I've seen a lot worse Diablo players.
yes.
I'm gonna be so glad to get out of these function key controls. Those drive me nuts. Golly Jiminy, give me 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty please. It's just so much more natural than hitting the middle of my keyboard. Because I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 on so many games. That's how I wired.
Well, the thing is, I mean, Diablo 2 is going to be very similar.
Well,
But,
better now than later.
with the resurrected version, it's not going to be as tough.
I was gonna say I should probably be able to remap everything, I would think.
Yeah, you can. If you wanted to.
Yeah. If I want to. I'm not really worried about it then.
All right.
If I don't like it, guess what I can do? Remap it.
Where did the prediction go? I don't even see it anymore.
Oh, it goes into your mod thing until you choose which outcome happened. It just goes poof down.
No, it didn't.
No,
Oh,
it didn't. It
oh,
goes
oh,
into
okay, I
your
see it.
predictions
I see
queue
it.
until you choose an
found it.
outcome because submissions are closed.
I found it. All right, so let me quick have a look at this. We got one person calling for victory, basically. And
Blade
that's it.
did as well.
Only one person put a prediction down, unless it was Blade.
I didn't even know you'd done an official thing on the stream.
That
Okay.
was me who put
Okay.
it down.
Okay. So we
So
have
that's
two
two
people.
victories versus 0 defeats.
All right. No pressure.
I think we've got it.
All right.
I don't think it's going to take as long as you think either.
Well, as fast as we got through level 13 and 14 now, you might be right.
I mean, even a long level for us with a boss has been an hour, tops. Ooh. I'm guessing that's Lazarus.
What, the pentagram?
Uh-huh.
No. That's Diablo's level.
Oh,
That's
they
the-
put it right here?
That's the
Okay.
entrance to Diablo's level. Now, it's flashing at the moment. Normally it's not, but
Dun, dun, dun.
at the moment,
Why is it flashing?
at the moment you can't click on it and do anything, but once Lazarus is dead, we can go down there. So, looking at our immediate surroundings, there's a room with a cauldron in the middle of it.
Guy around the corner?
There's succubi down here.
Oh, joy, I can tell. Killed one of them with the Guardian, though.
Yeah.
Something down that way.
But what? Whatever it is fire immune.
Probably a knight of some kind, would be my guess.
Oh, the mages. And they're not immune to lightning. So lightning is on there.
I'm gonna have a good day with this then.
So let's serve up some lightning and some diets here tonight,
Diets.
folks.
Let's go.
It was at that
Oh,
moment they knew. They f***ed up.
All right. Doc,
Yep.
Lazarus's room is right next to us.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
Don't go that...
I'm not going any farther than I am right now.
All right.
Oh, dude, quit teleporting so dang much. Holy smokes.
Well, Guardians...
Something is firing charge bolt from over there. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm wondering what that's about. They have to know charge
This
bolt's
is-
not going to get to us from down here.
This is gonna be interesting.
Let's
More of
let's come back around to that area. I heard a ring drop.
Down there.
All right.
Oh, succubi, succubi, succubi. Lots of succubi.
Somebody having fun.
All right. At some point, all right, let me look at Train Lightning and see how much. 29 magic. God damn it. Alright, you want to take this cauldron?
I can.
I was going to say, because I took 2 straight, so you can have 2 straight.
Riches abound when least expected.
Oh, your inventory just filled with gold.
Yeah. 3 whole slots. Because I'm full of potions. Oh, sweet holy Moses. These guys are immune to like half of everything. Wow.
Alright, pro tip. These magistrates
Uh-huh.
are in level 16. As are blood knights.
Okay.
So we may need to adopt a strategy where one of us attacks the magistrates with fire, or the blood knights, because I know they're resistant to lightning. Not necessarily immune.
Okay, what are the magistrates? Words are hard.
They're
Boy.
resistant to lightning, but not immune to fire. Or no. Pardon me. The magistrates are resistant to lightning, but are immune to fire. I misspoke.
Okay, then I take the magistrates, you take the knights. Simple.
Yeah.
That's where we're developed. Man, they tanky. Ah, diggity. We're clearing through this level in a hurry, though.
Alright, do not go left.
Oh, baby.
Because that is heading in Lazarus's direction.
Yeah, not planning on it. Okay. I feel fairly good about this. We're doing okay.
Yeah, potatoes.
I like potatoes. Don't know why I said that, but I do.
Hey, it be what it be.
Oh! Hello!
Holy. Okay.
Back up, back up.
Yeah, they pulled Lazarus, didn't they?
No.
No. There's just kind of a lot of everything right now.
Fun times.
It's melting, but it's just a lot at once.
Ah, I see.
I leveled up again. Let's go.
Nice.
Wow, my finger's actually getting tired. Hot diggity.
Blue splint mail. Ooh, Book of Inferno.
Hey, books are good.
Yeah, but they're not quite... at this point, I'm hoping for Chain Lightning. Because I need the more power of chain lightning I get, the better off this mana cost is going to be, because 29 is ridiculous.
Hey, that mine's not any better. Makes you feel any better.
Oh,
In fact, I think that's why I'm still primarily using lightning. Because I can't sustain that
just
mana
came
drain.
across a, in this case, big girl. Oh, you got that claymore. Okay. I didn't even realize there was a unique one down here. All right. There's one little section off to the left of the stairs.
Yeah, the way we didn't go to begin with.
Yeah, so let's...
This is what I was saying, though. Look how quickly we've blown through going around Lazarus.
Yeah.
Lazarus and Diablo are the only things that are going to take a while.
It could be. Oh.
Oh, another Gothic plate.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a pack back here. Hello.
Oh.
Wow. That was...
All right. I need to go to town.
Same.
Get in
Where
this
are
room.
you at?
Get in this room. Get in this room over here. Well, Blade's prediction at least has come true. Of needing to go to town at least once. But I got some...
Oh. When he said break, I thought he meant like pee break. Yeah, we're going to need to go to
That's what I
town
thought, too.
quite a few times. That much is obvious.
Yeah. Well, look at it this
Just
way.
because
I
if
got
nothing
some...
else...
Hello, my friend.
Yeah, if
Stay
nothing
a
else,
while
every
and
time we get
listen.
ready for a boss, we're going to want to stock up.
Yeah. Well, this Gothic Plate of Precision, 20 to Dexterity, can't use it. But then the Splint Mail of Giants, 32 Armor, 20 to Strength. Now, I'm just curious.
Okay,
Oh, wow, I lose armor with that. No, thank you.
Whoa,
Hey.
what can I do for you?
What?
I got a ring that gives me a resistol of 38%.
Lee?
Oh! Why are you dropping it?
Because I'm showing you. I'm guessing that needs to go on, right?
Yeah.
Plot twist, the game kicks him out when he drops it.
Okay, since the Ring of Truth is giving me hit points and already 10% resistol, I'm guessing it's going to want to go on the other one. Or do I need that hit recovery?
What ails you, my friend?
Put it over the Ring of Truth. Would be my suggestion. Because you're netting like 28% resist all. And the added hit points isn't really doing much good. And honestly, the damage mitigation is not
I
making
sense
much
a
difference
soul
at
in
this
search
stage
of
in the game. So I
answers.
just...
Okay. Should I chuck it in the bank or should I sell it or?
What, the Ring of Truth?
Mm-hmm.
Could... I mean, you might as well sell it because, I mean... God, I wish I had picked up that ring.
That gets me up to. I still have the max magic resist
Oh,
because of
what
the
can I do
axe,
for you?
but 38 fire resist and 58 lightning resist.
Oh, that's real good.
Hey, I might not die after all.
Well, see, and then here's my problem now because Griswold's got a shield with 36% lightning resistance that I can easily afford, and then a helm that has 49% magic resistance. The problem is I lose 15 magic. Actually, I lose 35 magic because my helmet and my staff both give magic.
Right. Which I get you don't want to give any up. At the same time, being where we are in the game, is magic doing you better than resistances?
I mean, resistances would actually probably lessen the damage of mana that we would take.
Right, because that's my thinking, because that's coming off of your mana as
But
well.
I'm losing 70 mana. That's
Do
not...
you have to take off both?
Yes. And then I'm losing... And then the problem is I would have nothing for fire resistance. And guess what Diablo uses? Fire.
There's a Helm of Resist all 23% here. But that's 50 strength. You're not putting that puppy on.
I could use that, actually. Because I have 55 strength total. But...
Okay.
But... I'm still losing 20 magic.
True, but I think a 20 to 23% is a more worthwhile switch off. In my opinion. I'm just thinking, you're losing 20 points, okay.
But that's 40
Well, you're
mana.
getting a... Oh. Math,
See,
math.
there's the problem. It's not just losing magic, it's losing mana. I'm in another catch-22.
Boy, you really have pigeonholed yourself there.
Well, yeah. I mean...
Good day. How may I serve you?
I've got Griswold's Edge still. And that gives 20 mana.
Ah. Dang, you are really making this hard.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Aye.
Yeah, I am in a bind here, folks. Because...
He's pigeonholed himself.
I didn't... I mean...
What can I do
shit,
for you?
that's just sometimes how it goes. I mean, I did not...
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Huh. Staff with 44 mana. Ooh. Do I want to add that in now that I have about 35% magic resist as a base now? Oh. Would that be better than my axe? Questions.
Hold on a minute. You know what?
I don't
Do you remember
know
how much armor that helm was?
Good day. How may I serve you?
13k something?
No, the armor class. Do you...
50. going to double check right now, but I'm 90% sure it was 50.
There's no way that would be 50. A helmet wouldn't have 50.
Good day. How may I
Armor
serve you?
10, durability 60, 50 strength. That's where I was saying you would have the hiccup. But you said you had 55, so...
Can you buy it?
Yeah,
Do
I
it.
can. Okay.
What can
I'm-
I do
I'm
for
gonna-
you?
Hey, boss.
I'm gonna take a chance here.
Well, what can I do for you?
I wish you had 5 more strength.
Why?
There's a plate Mail of the Stars available. Gives plus 11 to everything.
What's the strength requirement?
Good day. How
60.
may I serve you?
Armor class 47. It's 81k. Should we buy it and tuck it for when you get strength? Because the next time you level up, you could put it on.
No, because even if I leveled up strength, I could only do 2 more points, and it's gonna block me.
So you'd need
Yeah.
potions to drop.
Yeah, we would need to start seeing some elixirs to drop for me to, and that's just not gonna happen. So,
So close and yet so far.
well, here's what I did. I went ahead and switched from staff to sword and shield. I have Griswold's Edge now on, which offsets some of my mana loss. That gave me 20 to mana.
I sense a soul
So
in
now
search of
I'm
answers.
under 300 mana.
I sense a soul in
But-
search of answers.
What has happened here is now I have 33% magic resist, 33% fire resist, 69% lightning resist, and I have an armor class
nice.
of an armor class of 124.
That's nice.
Optimally, that should offset some
Good day.
things. Like
How may I serve you?
I may not
I have no room.
take as much damage, or it won't be hit as often, I should say.
I think it's really
Wow,
going to
what
make
can
the
I do
difference
for
with the
ya?
bosses, because that's taking much more off.
Yeah.
Honestly, is where my brain is trending. That's why I'm keeping the axe rather than buying that staff, even though the staff looks great.
Yeah.
That,
So-
and I'm also just out of gold blowing through all these potions. You have, like, all the gold right now.
Oh, oh, you went back down.
I can come back up.
No, just
Not a problem.
what I was going to do is I was going to give you 13k for that.
You went down, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Oh, god damn it, Doc.
Oy vey.
Just come on down. We'll handle it later.
Alright, there we go. At least you can really tell us apart now. Yeah, you go die, Stinky.
Alright. At least next level, I'll be able to recoup some of the mana loss. Get back up over 300, I think.
Where are you at now?
292.
Yeah, you should be able to get to 302. if you put all your points in there.
Well, I'll gain some mana on level up. So I should hit 304.
That's true.
Ah!
Ow. Succubi.
Yep.
Goody.
And there's my level up.
Very nice.
At 304. That's where I land. All
Hey,
right.
That's it. That's it, except for his corner.
Yep.
Go big or go home time, folks.
Well, and there's also a little room above him, much like here. So let's go clear that out first.
A little room?
Okay,
A little room, he said, folks. A little
It was
room.
bigger than anticipated, okay? It was bigger on the inside than it looked on the outside.
Oh, so Lazarus just flies a TARDIS now. Okay. I see how it is.
But a long battle bow dropped, yes. I want the long battle bow. Alright, Cauldron. Oh no!
Did it take
What?
mana?
Yes.
What did it give you back?
I don't know, but I just lost like 30 plus mana.
Max
Oh.
mana?
Oh yeah, it took a lot of magic from me. I'm looking at it now. I lost a shit ton of magic.
Oh dear, what did it say?
Energy comes at the cost of wisdom, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, that was what it said.
Energy.
That was worst case scenario.
Intensity comes at the cost of wisdom?
No, energy comes at the cost of wisdom.
Energy.
Negative 10% of total mana plus 2 level to charge bolt. Ouch.
Oh, all right.
Ouch. That could not have come at a worse time.
Yeah, that couldn't. Yeah, that
Oh.
was terrible timing.
Oh my gosh, why?
That was terrible.
Rip
Alright.
the dream.
All right, Lazarus. He's gonna have a couple succubi in there with him. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some magistrates in there with him as well. He himself is a magistrate. Yeah, they're already starting to fire.
Ooh,
All right, one of his
unique
minions.
dagger.
Oh!
Unique dagger.
Oh my God!
job.
It's gonna be Wizard Spike.
Did you just cream your pants?
He just got a wizard spike, didn't he?
Oh my God! It's Wizard Spike. I mean, it's not identified at the
that-
moment. It's not identified
Is
at the
that
moment,
good?
but yes, it is.
Do we need to go to town first?
No, let's proceed with Lazarus.
Lazarus hath risen, the Arendariel. Okay. I can't hit him around the corner.
My guardians might take him out.
Oh, he is
Got
a
him!
stubborn old...
Madness ends here, betrayer.
That wasn't bad at all. Did you just get, like, the best sorcerer weapon in the game?
One of them. One of them, yes.
Well, that made up for his mana loss, folks.
Alright, I'm out of... I am... Okay.
He's dipping and he's taking the money and running.
Pretty sure he just creamed his pants, too.
Like 3 times over. He screamed.
I mean, you would too if that dropped at that time.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know what it does.
Hello,
Well, you're about to find out.
Stay a while and listen.
Ah, yes, Wizard Spike. Alright, here we go. 15 to magic. 35 to mana. 25% chance to hit resist all 15%.
Well, that solved that problem, folks.
Alright. Okay, so, granted... Okay. Yeah. Resist magic is now at 48%. Resist fire is now at 48%. Resist lightning is now maximum. And I'm now back over over 300 mana. I've now gotten to 323.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Well, what can I do for
That'll do in bunches, yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard you so happy.
Oh, what a remarkable little turn of events.
So 1 minute it steals all of that from you, the next minute it gives you that.
Good day.
Ugh.
May I serve you?
Dang howdy. That's wild.
And I think it dropped from one of his minion succubi. Oh, God.
What?
What?
It dropped from one of his succubi.
And?
Think, donut.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Where was it hiding?
I mean, I can answer that question if you want.
No. Please don't.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
But shut up, Jibbles!
He literally got birthed a dagger.
I need to pay for that, for this helmet.
Yes, you do.
Let me do
That
that.
would be great.
How much was that thing? 13,000.
13,080, I believe. But 13 will do fine. Consider 80 the tax.
Good day.
Oh, that's
How
funny.
may I serve you?
This is a too humorous turn of events. You can't make this up.
Here, take
Good
15,000.
day. How
Plus
may I
some-
serve you?
So plus some interest.
Donkey. That's good, because there's a
What can I do for you?
book of stuff calling my name that I
what?
need to get from Adria.
Oh, what book?
Lightning for
Oh,
their
nice.
diets. Since we've decided to once again split the peas, I'm stocking it.
Oh, well.
Since we're encountering things once again resistant to one or the other
Yeah, true.
in groups to where we have to get both of them, so we're kind of splitting the peas.
All right. So we're. All right, this is getting real here, folks.
Boy, isn't it?
Because
I think we got it hook, line, and sinker tonight.
because all that's left is level 16.
And Lazarus went down in a hurry. Like,
Well, we took out.
that
well,
was what?
Well, what would have made that harder is his minions.
True, but
But
still, I
be-
expected it to be harder.
We got him isolated. That's why it was a little bit easier. We got him isolated because all of his minions went down because I threw them guardians up. They took out his little minions, which left him all alone. Had we gone in there, Leroy Jenkins, we could have had a problem.
That's why I didn't. I stayed where you were.
So now Diablo is not going to be that easy. But if
We have resistances now.
we do have resistances, but also keep in mind this too. This is the only time that this is going to happen in the series. If we could get him isolated,
Like, kill all of his minions before him.
yeah, if we could get him isolated, pummel his ass with Holy Bolt. He has no defense against
Holy
him.
bolt?
Yes.
That thing we only used the one time? Oh, he's undead, isn't he?
He's not undead. He's a demon. But for some reason, maybe there was a problem in the coding. I don't know what it was. But whatever it was, he can't defend against Holy Bolt.
Is now a good time to mention I have a Holy Bolt level 6?
Oh, I have it level 5.
And it only costs 3 mana.
I know. But the best way to get him is to get him isolated. Honestly.
Hello, Camry Khan.
Ah, Camry Con, how are you doing? Good to see you again. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? You are catching us as we are about to go up against Diablo.
Dun dun dun.
You need to go down. Are you ready though? Let me ask that question first. Are you ready, Doc?
I have 9 rejuves and a max inventory of mana. We're as good as we're getting.
All right.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Let me put the Doom playlist on. I am ready.
You didn't need to do that down here.
I wasn't trying to, I just hit the button accidentally.
All right.
Oh, he's talking and Doom guy's going. Okay. Oh, ooh, unique bow, unique bow.
That's stun locked. Okay. Oh yeah.
That's 3 unique things tonight. Hot diggity. I don't have room, do you? Heck, make room. And we're teleporting back up to sell that.
Well, that's 2 trips back.
No, 3. Or 4. I can make room if you don't have any. You
I
look
got it.
full. Okay.
Do you want to go to town now? Well, do you want to? Actually, we're gonna throw a portal up anyway because we might need it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do what you do. I'll roll with that the rest of the way.
All right. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on the big fight music for a moment. All right.
Okay.
So I didn't quite catch.
Hey, guess what my health is gonna end up at?
What?
94.
Oh my.
That's funny. Okay, now those guys are resistant to everything, right?
Those are Blood Knights, so they're resistant to fire, but they're going to be immune to lightning.
Okay.
I think.
I can find out.
So this level is. Bio, it is good to see a Kamikon. And so level 16 is divided into 4 parts with levers at 3 of them that all one will unlock one part, then another part will unlock another part, and the third part will unlock Diablo's room itself, and that's when things get really interesting.
Yes. You were correct about the Blood Knights, by the way. Which, can I just point out, we've just now been on another hour.
Yeah, well,
Okay. I have preemptively, because I wasn't really using it anyway, set Holy Bolt as my 4th power for when we face Big Chunky.
good idea.
Why didn't we get the cutscene with Lazarus, by the way?
Because the multiplayer was out.
Okay. Backing up a bit.
Okay, advocates are
Are they lightning
immune to
immune?
lightning, yeah.
It's not listed as such, though. That threw me off. There was no little shield. But
So
they are.
then it's all fire down here for the moment.
Yes, it is. Do I have any more fire spells?
God, I'm going through mana potions like crazy again.
Just fireball and firewall and firebolt. Is fireball at level 3 better than firebolt at level 7?
Probably.
Yes, it is. I'm going to switch that out. Because I haven't really needed to do more fire till now, to be honest. Right. We'll do that. Okay. This is gonna get spicy,
Yeah, it is.
but I am confident we can win the day.
Okay, this is a
We've got-
closed. This is a closed room, and there's levers in there, so that's not Diablo's room, at least.
No. Not. But the levers do not give me happy noises.
Interesting. Oh,
Nothing back there. Fascinating.
yeah, I'm a little surprised.
Oh, that hits so much harder. Holy moly. What is that? What does that hit for? Damage 73 to 124 versus 25 to 34. Wow, that makes a difference.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
moly. Okay, well, that helps a lot.
Plus, it's got splash damage.
Yeah, okay. Glad I took a look and actually noticed I had that. I didn't think I had anything but that and Firewall. That made a big, big difference. Because those knights are way, way easier now. Not that they're easy, but they're easier.
Okay, this room we're walking around, that's Diablo's quarters.
Diablo's room. Yep,
Ah,
I recognize it.
shit.
We good, we good. I would advise before we go into his quarters, we make one last trip to town, but we
Yeah.
good other than that. But that's
If
just kind of a
nothing else,
wise
so I
rule
can
of
get my
principle.
nerves- my- I'm not gonna lie, for some reason, my anxiety's up.
Dude, this is the culmination of 8 weeks of work, on top of the countless weeks we had before then planning all this.
I know. But I'm almost out of potions again.
That's okay. That's the whole level. We've
No,
just
it's
got
not.
him.
No, it's not. There's 2 more
Oh, is there
sections.
the other? Oh, the other way. Okay,
Yep,
I
the
did
other
not
way.
notice that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want to go to town, we can go to town. Portal's
Oh,
right there.
I can try and...
I'm good on stuff if you need potions.
It's just casting Guardian is what killed me. Can you throw... How many potions do you have in reserve? Well...
Quite a few if we can get rid of these turkeys. Excuse me while I hide behind this wall. I packed spare. That still leaves me with almost 19 potions. So we're gonna be okay. That'll at
Appreciate
least
that.
clear the two. That'll clear the 2 rooms. Then we can go up, get full stock of everything just for him. Which is honestly what is good strategy anyway, regardless of what we were doing. No matter what class we were playing, that is the strat.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're doing about 10 times better than I expected tonight. We are mowing through them pretty, maybe not quickly, but we are mowing through them solidly.
Alright, so this open room is a lever room. Let's clear... here's what we could probably do. God damn it, get off of me. Is clear off... Clear off all the periphery enemies, and then hit the levers.
Yeah. Can we put some golems or guardians over by all those mages and clusters? They're hitting very hard. Just a thought, because those firebolts hit for a lot. That's actually taken my shield down twice. This is why I packed the rejuve potions. There's a lever in that room. Interesting. What is the purpose of all these levers?
To unlock Diablo's room. Okay, I have to now go to town. I am...
That's fine.
Completely out of potions.
That's fine. I actually am as well, so... We cleared a solid chunk of that.
Yeah, almost 3/4 of it.
If those mages did not hit so hard, we probably could have cleared it. But their range is dang tootin' impressive.
Yeah, it is. Well, and and I'm surprised they're hitting me as hard as they are, considering.
I mean, fire.
Fire. Now, let me see this bow here.
Fire is my least powerful, but it's still at 40%. Did we just make bank?
Eagle Horn, 20 to dexterity, 50 chance to hit, 50 plus 50% chance to hit, 100% plus 100% damage.
Dang tootin'.
Problem is, it's a rogue's bow. It ain't worth anything to a sorcerer.
Hey, that rare armor just sold for 14k.
What can I do for you?
The bow just is going to sell for 10k, so that's not bad. That is not bad at all.
Man.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Alright. Time to stock up.
Yeah.
What ails you, my friend?
Seriously though, those frickin' mages, those are practically broken in how hard they're hitting. That is nutty. Cause I mean it's the same thing I'm spitting out, but it's like max rank. That's nuts.
No, if it was
mean,
max ranks, we'd be getting one-shotted.
I mean, I'm just saying, I was getting hit for like 60 to 80 a pop. That's dang.
How much fire resistance do you have?
38%?
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Yeah.
Ooh. Book of Gold.
Oh, hey. Another Book of Lightning. Give me. There's a... Hey, did you want that Book of Chain Lightning?
Did you find one?
Yeah. Got one right here.
Sure.
Okay. I got you, fam. Might as well empty the gold out now, anywho.
Appreciate that. Well, here's the thing. With Devolution X, because of the stash thing, we can actually create games in like higher difficulty level, much like a similar system to later games in the series.
Right.
So because of the stash, I think everything would carry over. Which is unlike the original game when nothing would carry over. You would have to pick up all your shit and then try to...
That would work for different characters. I haven't actually looked that part of the stash up.
It does, I think.
In that case, if we get some of these unique items, we could save them for other characters.
Well,
interesting. Anyhow.
Well, considering for at least for the moment we're not going to be coming back to this too much, then not much point to it.
Oh,
but
true.
I see your point.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be there so long as it's installed on the computer, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, a whole 5,706 kilobytes. Yawn. That's holy crap. That's tiny. The entire game is 5 megs. Good lord. That's terrifying.
Oh, you got to think.
Oh, well, wrong button. I was one off from where I thought it was. Yeah.
Luckily, what was I gonna say?
Where's that other mage? There he is. Hey, Stinky, eat fire. There he went. Man, the gold drops down here are chonky. That's nice.
All right, so let's clear out the periphery of this other room first.
Right.
Oh!
Oh, hello. 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 I'm so glad I made that switch in spells. That hits so much
I very
harder.
nearly made a tactical error.
Did you almost Leroy Jenkins?
Yeah, kinda.
That makes me feel slightly better. Yo, what is hitting me? Those firebolt animations are reaching me! Oh, sweet mama. Composite staff of firewall. That's not what I thought that said. Darn.
What'd you thought it was?
I thought it was gold.
Oh.
But that was just your mana shield on top of it. I'm sad. What's with the maze here? Or is there a reason? Is that just how it's structured
It's
itself?
just how it's structured, I think. It's not really a maze, but yeah. Alright, because I think the order here is this room here, which we're approaching again, is going to unlock that little maze room. It did. And then the maze room is going to unlock the room diagonal from it.
Okay.
Which in that diagonal room will unlock Diablo's room.
Okay. And he's going to be like Lazarus. He's not going to attack till we go in, right?
His minions might start to come out first. He's in the center of the room. So he's not going to make an appearance until either he's aggroed or... yeah, until he's aggroed, basically.
Okay, so we can clean his goobers out and draw them out like we have been. Go to town, get potions, and then go bop his butt.
Not
Okey-dokey.
entirely, because they're all around him.
So he's likely to get aggroed.
Yeah. He's very likely to be aggroed.
So we're stocking up before we press final lever. Got it.
Yep. Why am I getting hit like that? I have 126 fucking armor class.
Right? Like, these dudes are hitting me like 200 a shot. That's half of what's taking my mana, to be honest. It's not using spells, it's getting punched. That's kind of wild, especially with our, well, I'm not going to say uber high resistances, but they ain't too shabby either.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, the resistances are definitely going to save our ass here.
I'm so glad I had that thought process earlier about that. So glad. I'm also so glad you got that dagger.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
That was a gift from God saying you're finishing this tonight.
That was a
turd.
gift from somebody. I mean...
That was a gift from Andariel saying, go kick his cheeks, my child. And yes, I just made that joke.
I don't disapprove.
I mean, it does make canonical sense, is the irony. Because that's basically what he does to us the entirety of Diablo 2, is like, here, come bit slap him. While I just, you know, sit and twiddle my thumbs in the corner. I'm so glad you spec'd into Guardian with all those rounds through level, like, 8 or whatever. Holy crap, dude! It's a lot of Guardians.
And I just blew through a lot of potions.
Yes, you did! Hot diggity, what are you fighting in there?
There's more knights and mages in there. That's who it is. Draw.
Yep. That got him to the front of the room, though. That was somewhat helpful, actually. They just didn't have all this stinking range. Yo, these pillars are getting annoyingly in the way.
potions in reserve.
Yep, I feel that pain.
Alright, I'm going to hit the levers. Diablo's room is now open. I'm opening a portal, and let's stock.
Yep, here we go, boys and girls.
Alright.
Aw, Blade's muted. He's gonna miss the fun. Unfortunate.
That's...
Hello, my friend. Stay a while.
Oh,
Listen.
wow.
Did you get another god drop?
Kind of. King's Sword of the Heavens to hit 98%, plus 160% damage and 12 to all attributes.
Holy shikes.
It's a two-handed sword. It's unusable for a sorcerer, but
That's gonna sell for a penny and a half. At least it ought to.
53,743.
We're rich! We're rich! Yo, the loot has turned our direction tonight. Finally.
I mean,
We've been asking for 8 weeks. Where is the loot? And it has not left us behind.
I now have 138,000 in reserve.
We have 10K.
So, hold
You
on.
lucky son bitch.
Good
Come
day.
here.
How may I serve you?
Where would I put this?
Ooh, money. Thank you.
I just gave you 50,000.
Thank you.
What ails you, my
I'm
friend?
not broke, boy.
Give it about 5 minutes.
Okay, he just got a thingy that sold for 53K. We are also down to just Diablo if you haven't been sitting here.
I've been sitting. I just had my mic muted.
Okay.
So, folks, if you're watching, give us a couple of minutes here, but grab your popcorn, pop a cap off an adult beverage if you got one, or whatever you want to drink, because the final battle is about to commence here very, very shortly.
I
Grab
sense
your
a
wives,
soul
grab
in
your
search of
daughters,
answers.
Diablo's getting a whipping.
All right.
Can I
sense
just
a
point
soul in
out
search of
the
answers.
facts? I am just pleased as punch I have not died through hell.
Yeah, this has been... I'm... Maybe it was just the mob roll just rolled right into our favor.
Yeah, I am just... Even then, though, dude, holy Moses. This is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Okay, so... Alright, I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 29, 30, 31. I've got 31 mana potions, 7 rejuve potions, and 2 scrolls of resurrect.
I'm sitting on 10 rejuvenations and then 8, 24 manas.
Are we gonna get any better than that?
Yeah, I probably not. Let me. I'm gonna pop Holy Bolt on F8.
Yeah, I also just upgraded my
right.
fireball.
Did you? Good.
Yes,
Good,
for all
good,
the
good.
mobs. Because I imagine they're gonna still be fine with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got Fireball, I've got a very high-ranking Lightning, and I've got Holy Bolt. Mana Shield's my other button, because God help me if I don't. This is as good as we're getting, folks. This is for all the marbles, all the fish, and all the tuna.
All right. Whew. All right.
All the peanut butter whiskey.
All right, folks. Here we go. Are you ready, Doc?
Yep, let's go.
Let's
I've got Doom music on.
engage.
God help us. After you, because I'm sure not Leroy Jenkinsing this.
Trying to pick the right battle music to play here. And I really don't have one.
Honestly, when you think about it, this is probably going to be legitimately the hardest boss battle we have. Because we're so limited, and everything's so limited. It's meant to be hard. This is back when games were designed just to kick your butt cheeks in.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright. Let's do this.
I did not mean to hit that.
Hey, it's appropriate. There they are.
I don't get too close. Pull back some.
Oh, there
Diablo's
he is,
been
there he
aggroed!
is.
Hit him! Come this way. Holy bolt him!
I am.
Got him!
Yes! We did it! We did it! Let's go!
Oh my god, we did it!
Also, look at those pixels. Oh god. Why was this rendered in 240p?
That's all they had back then.
Here we go, the lead up to Diablo 2. Do you realize we just beat Diablo?
The Soul
in under 3
Stone
minutes?
burns with hellfire as an eerie red glow blurs your vision. Fresh blood
Yeah,
flows
I
into
mean-
your eyes, and you begin to hear the tormented whispers of the damned. You have done what you knew must be done. The essence of Diablo is contained. For now. You pray that you have become strong enough to contain the demon and keep him at bay. Although you have been fortified by your quest, you can still feel him, clawing his way up from the dark recesses of your soul. Fighting to retain control, your thoughts turn toward the ancient mystic lands of the Far East. Perhaps there, beyond the desolate wastes of Aranok, you will find an answer. Or perhaps, salvation.
Holy crap.
Oh!
Ouch! I've been hit!
Blade with a resaw. Thank you. resubbing with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for that, Darkblade. I appreciate it.
In other news today, our two local nerdy wizards have returned from the very depths of hell after having confronted the Dark One himself. After firmly kicking his ass in under 3 minutes, the wizards returned with a jovial smile upon their faces. They have been reached out for comment, but at this time have said they would like to rest until the next adventure. In the meantime, please remember to toss a coin to your local wizard witchers. Thank you, and good night.
I'm clipping that for posterity. That's going on a wall somewhere.
If you don't clip that, I will slap you.
Yeah, I know.
I hand you 2 bits of gold tonight, and you don't clip them. Oh my god.
Yes, I'm gonna go back through this and clip them later.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. How the crap did we pull that off like we just did?
Cheese.
Also, can I just say, and I will get on this horse, I have not died since level 2. Let's go!
You know what? I thought for sure.
I have not died since level 2. You had a perfect run.
You know, I was looking forward to learning how to count with the death counter going up, but I guess I'll just stay uneducated.
Oh.
Dude, you had a perfect run. An 8-week perfect run. Holy crap.
Man. I'm just trying to get my anxiety to fall back down because I got a little worked up there. But oh my god. Yeah, shoot. I did not expect to have a perfect game like a perfect run like that. I certainly thought
I would have laid money and kick our cheeks in too.
yeah, but it didn't happen. So the final death counter. Let me go ahead and go back to the game screen here. Is Doc with 2 and me with none, which is very strong of a showing, all things considered, from both sides.
And
wow.
Honestly, my two deaths were me in the first week getting used to the game.
The first couple of episodes, yeah.
Wow, that's like high. I feel like I just drank a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
and it's 11:30 at night. That's
that
a
is,
dangerous prospect.
Yeah, that is a huge accomplishment. So Doc has beaten the original Diablo for the first time.
And we didn't even have that much mod cheese. It was just multiplayer.
Yeah. Well, I was on almost...
Literally, all Devolution was multiplayer and bug fixes.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I was a little afraid that... Because I started seeing them knights come up from behind you. And I'm like, oh no, Doc's gonna
They were still there.
Well, when Diablo...
That's the crazy part. They were still there.
When we beat Diablo, they died.
Right, that's why I'm like, okay, to heck with this. I'm just gonna keep popping mana and start cranking his cheeks.
Yeah. And it
the
worked.
minute you said that, you saw I swiveled and just went to town.
And honestly, I had a feeling the minute we started popping his minions, he was gonna get aggroed. I just didn't know how.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, he moved super duper fast.
Yeah, he does. He does. It's crazy how fast he moves.
Like, he was 3 steps and boom, he's on my... I had no chance to move, but as soon as I saw that and got repositioned, right hand went off the mouse and I just started spamming F8. And he went down like a sack of taters. Wow. I'm actually shaking. That was wild.
So am I.
I guess I'll fill the prediction.
Yeah. And someone, well, didn't. They got their 10.
Somebody won their 10 points back.
Yeah, and didn't win anything else, but that's okay. Hey. Wow.
Hey, I'm a winner tonight. Yay.
Woo! 10 points go to Doc Jimbles. Let's go.
All right.
Oh.
Well, folks, that's it for season 1 of the Diablo series playthrough. We did it. Diablo is dead. For now. We will have to deal with him again in Diablo 2, I am afraid. But man, what a night. What a night it has been. The end of the road for Diablo. And, yeah.
The beginning of a new path for us.
And
guess what?
What?
Now we have room for friends to come in and out at will without getting their butt beat up. So, guys, start thinking about what characters you want to roll.
So, Diablo 2. Keep your eyes and ears peeled for when season 2 starts. Don't know if it'll be next week or if it'll be the weekend after.
The calendar.
Doc and I will have to have a little talk about that. But, yeah.
Yeah. In 3 weeks, we will probably want to take the week off. It's a holiday weekend. But we can discuss that later.
Oh yeah, because the 4th of July is coming up in a few weeks.
It's on a it's on a Thursday, so that a lot of people will be doing it on Saturday.
Yeah. So, wow.
Right? I'm just sitting here like, holy crap. I expected that to be so much harder. So
did I.
much harder.
But hey, it wasn't, and we did it. So
I'm so glad I said fuck it, we ball.
Right.
Cause fuck it, we balled.
All right. Well, that's all I got for tonight for this stream. Diablo has been defeated. Season 1 is over. Season 2 is on its way. Like I said, stay tuned for updates about when that goes on the air.
Yes.
So
easiest way to get updates.
So yeah, and there's the link to the Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord and would like to join the Discord, there's your link right there, and that'll bring you into the Infinite Horizons Discord community. We'd be happy to have you for further updates about not just Diablo or Diablo 2, but all of our games that we do. Diablo 4, Warframes, Star Trek Online.
We
Destiny.
got plenty rolling right now.
SWOTOR's still hanging around there, but not that much. Am I missing anything?
That covers it for the moment.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of everything for everybody. So hope to see y'all again. If you'd like to join the Discord, hope to see y'all there. If not, we'll see you along the trail, obviously. All right, Doc, Blade, Jimbles, do you have any closing words here?
This is the Infinite Horizons community, reminding you to have your pets spayed and or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.
And remember, kids,
Woo!
don't screw with succubi. They will suck you dry. Good night.
All right. For Doc Lightning, for our friends Jimbles and Darkblade, Aaron Dario here, signing off. Good night. And we'll see you again soon. Take care, folks.